adjustment for number 34, Kelsey Swihart. And for Ottawa Glenwood, number 23, Emma Brinkman. For number 24, Michael Aldrich. For the Hawks, number 13, Ashley Mullen. For number 25, Bryn Mullen. Coming in number 5, Gabby Schlegel. For number 22, Kylie Horn. The foul on Kit Kaufman. Number 50, Zoe Miller. Coming off for Ottawa Glenwood, number 10, Anna Seeker. And number 45, Chloe Glenn. And off for Brooklyn Island, number 12, Morgan Yoder. Jump ball. To the Hawks. Number 5, Gabby Schlegel. Out of the game for OG, Katie Kaufman. And on number 32, Avery Krause. Brooklyn Highland, 45. On the winner, 25.
A lot of these girls in tears. Is that in your locker room up in Berlin right now? What are your plans for it when you get back?
Good question. You know, we have a picture of these guys on the bench, you know, getting beat by Afrocentric in that state semi when these guys were sophomores, and it's just a daily reminder of how much that hurt. I mean, we like to say, you know, there's pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You know, we choose pain of discipline. We want to really, that's the path that we want to go down, and so what a great way for this group to go out. They had the bullseye on their back. I mean, it was expected, you know, and so we got everybody's best game, and that's even harder to go in those years when you're expected to go win it, to actually go do it. So took a lot of perseverance from our kids.
Brent, are you going to throw that in the trash when you get back?
This?
That picture.
No, I think it's a good reminder just how hard you have to work.
Morgan, I know getting the state tournament canceled the day before you guys are supposed to play, or was it the day before or the day of? The day before. That had to be so painful. Like, how painful was that, and how rewarding is it to finally get to this point?
I mean, it was super devastating for all of us. I remember exactly where we were, what we were doing, you know, when we found out the news. And we got sent home that day. And I think that is just such good motivation for us, especially with the way things ended sophomore year. It just added fuel to the fire, and it made things so much sweeter this year to win.
What were you guys doing? Could you take me back to that?
Yeah, so we had just eaten, and then we came to a Starbucks and we had ordered, and a bunch of us were like looking at Twitter and saw that there was a press conference talking about the state tournament and what was going to happen. So we told Coach, and you know, coaches making calls trying to figure out what's going on. And we get back to the hotel, check in, and then as soon as that happens, they postpone it. At that time, they postponed it, and so we were sent back home.
You see all the state championship banners. You probably watched a bunch of the teams that were right before you guys. To be one of those 6 teams who won a state title, what does it feel like? And any of you guys can chat.
I mean, it's pretty bittersweet for us. We've worked so hard for the past 4 years, and I think we deserve it very much. We've all worked so hard, and we're definitely ready for this.
So
you're never quiet.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, winning is very big. I mean, we worked so hard, we've never let up. And we definitely, last year, set a tone for us to get better, and I think we did exactly what we needed to do to deserve to be here.
New chapter. How hard is that going to be to move on?
I mean, it's going to be pretty hard just moving away from playing with all these girls, but all of us are going on to play college basketball. Yeah, but most will be playing against each other, so won't be the GMAC, but everybody else will be playing against each other. But it's going to be pretty hard, knowing that I don't have Zoe to rebound my brick shots.
Have you talked about this as a group before? Have you discussed it at all?
I mean, I know we talked about it a little bit this weekend, but we just try to avoid the subject right now. We're not quite ready to talk about now putting on a Highland uniform, not practicing last shoot around this morning.
Dave said you're practicing Monday, so.
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Have her around this year for this team.
Yeah, it was neat. Gabby was a tremendous soccer player, set a lot of records at Highland. Didn't play basketball the last 2 years, and but she played with these guys all the way through. And we were low on numbers, and I asked Gabby if she would consider coming back. She's a senior and playing with the team so that we could have our young kids have some JV games. And so, Gabby sacrificed a lot to be able to do that. Not many seniors would do that. But for me, it was just a blessing. I got a chance to spend this final season with her, and she's a great kid. She's good energy for us. She keeps it light, in the locker room too. She brings a different personality, and I love that about her. So I told her, I envisioned from the beginning. I envisioned taking her out at the state championship game at the end, and she was going to get a big hug, and that's how I saw it happen. And so I was very glad that got to take place.
Gabby, what was that like for you? Just having that moment that you're gonna have.
Yeah, it was unbelievable just to be able to experience this last season with these seniors, especially my dad, and just to come off that court and just be able to give my dad a big hug was awesome.
That point.
No one's sleeping today.
Yeah, these guys, I'm gonna give them pretty free reign this evening and tomorrow to do what they want. It's a lot of sacrifice. We ask a lot. We have curfews, and we want them to eat right, and and that's it. And any elite athlete, if you want to be great at something, there's a sacrifice involved. So these guys need to let their hair down. They job well done. They definitely deserve a break. They got to be tired. It's been a 12-month preparation for today. Like, we took 0 time off. I mean, it was just every day, weight room, working out. We did not want to miss the opportunity, and I think we were able to even springboard further. We invested more than most during this time with the COVID.